In this video, we take a look at managing devices in TransLution version 7. Managing devices in version 7 is done using TransLution Easy Setup. Log in with your credentials, select Device Maintenance. In this video, we will be covering the first 4 menu items. USB input device is described in the online help, and merged device is dealt with in the upgrade guide. Here, we will be covering adding devices, allocating devices to companies, assigning device permissions, and copying device permissions. Let's take a look at adding and editing devices. To add a new device, select the device name menu option. Click on the New button. Enter the scanner name in the description field. This is the unique name of the device. The long description may be used for a more detailed description. Select the device type from the dropdown. The device type can either be Android or Easy Touch. If you see an option for Easy Scan, please do not select it. Windows scanners are not supported in version 7, and you will only see this option on an upgraded database for Easy Scan. No other settings are required. For the license type, select Fixed or Concurrent depending on the license provided. All business-critical and RF scanning devices should be defined as fixed. If there are occasional users of devices, such as an Easy Touch grid, then multiple users can share a single license by defining the device as concurrent. For Easy Touch and Android, there are a few additional options. For Easy Touch, on the second tab you can select to allow the application to be minimized or allow the users to be required to enter a password to close the application or not. On Android devices, you can select to be able to use the device camera to scan barcodes. This is, of course, not required for Android scanners, but if you're using a phone or a tablet and you wish to scan barcodes using the device camera, then this option should be selected. You also have the option to use the device in offline mode. It also has an activity timer in seconds to log off the device after a set time. On Easy Touch, this is set on the device. The printer name specifies the default printer if printing reports from the device. We also have the option of entering a second printer name. Area is optional and helps group devices when managing a large number of devices. We will cover the copy to new device option a little later. Once done, click on Save. This adds the new device to the list of available devices. TransLution has the ability to create multiple devices on the go and number them concurrently. Let's take a look at how this works. On the device name menu option, the Copy New Device button on this form allows you to create multiple devices with all the settings and permissions with a few mouse clicks. Before selecting this option, make sure that the device you want to copy from is fully set up. This includes all the device settings and device permissions. Click on Copy to New Device. This screen opens. Select the device name from the list that you want to copy from. Remember to tick on the Include Permissions to copy all the device permissions and workflows. Select the company from the drop-down list, enter the name of the new device, enter the number of devices you want to create, and TransLution will create them and number them concurrently. Click on Create Multiple Devices. Once the devices have been successfully created, this message will be displayed. The screen will now show the newly created devices. The next step is to allocate the device to the company. Select the company name and check the boxes for all the devices you want to allocate permissions to the company. Click on Save when you are done. Note that the fixed indicator column on this form is for informational purposes only and cannot be changed. The next step is to create the device permissions. Permissions for all client functions, whether these are function areas or workflows, is managed in one central place. Select Device Permission, then select the company, the user group, and the device name. Select the function areas you wish to assign permissions for by ticking the allocated boxes. Tick the full screen overlay indicator, should you wish for the overlay to be seen in full screen mode. This applies to charts and grids only. Once done, click Save. The Function Area tab is used for granting permissions to a specific function area. However, if your function area belongs to a workflow, there is no need to allocate the function area permission. Select the Workflow Permission tab, select the company, user group, device name, and tick the workflows you want to grant permissions for. Once done, click on Save. Function display sequencing. To sequence your functions, select the Sequencing tab. The sequence of function areas may be adjusted by selecting the function area and then either using the Move Up or Move Down buttons. Once complete, click on Save and Close. It is possible to select multiple functions when giving permissions, and there's a full set of filtering options available to allow the groups of functions with similar names to be selected quickly and easily. We also have the option to copy device permissions. Let's take a look at how to set that up. The process works best if you define one device to have all the group permissions you require using the device permission form. You can then copy those permissions to all other devices who need the same permissions. Select Copy Device Permission from the menu. Select the company, and then select the device you want to copy from. Tick all the boxes next to the devices you want to copy the permissions. Remove existing permissions on target device. If you check this box, then when you do the copy, the target device will lose any existing permissions and end up with exactly the same permissions as the device you selected to copy. If you do not select this box, then the target device will keep its existing permissions in addition to the newly added permissions. Once you are done, click on Copy. When the permissions successfully copy over, you will get this confirmation message. We appreciate your time and hope you found this information valuable.